knock out on a frog. Sorry, let's take a look. When they show the graphic, that means move it along. All right. We've only had one little isolated shower that popped up today. Rain coverage has been slim to none. If you were lucky around Belle Chase Point, just south of Chalmette, and just north of City Park, had a few little isolated showers pop up. But we've been dry and hot once again today. Plenty of sunshine. So again, pretty just way too warm, although not record territory. 92 is our high today. Average high is 89, so we're about where we're supposed to be. 96 is the record, so we're getting close, but not quite there. Let's not shoot for the record, shall we? A lot of sunshine out toward downtown right now. Temperature 90. The dew point is 75 degrees, and so a heat index right now at Kenner is 100 degrees, and it feels every bit of that as you step out the door. Actual temperatures upper 80s, but generally low. Even some more mid-90s starting to show up, and may be about the same for tomorrow, with heat indices at a number of locations at or even exceeding 100 degrees. So definitely dangerous to be outside for any length of time. Again, stay in if necessary, or when necessary, if you start to kind of feel exhausted or you stop sweating. That's the worst. But again, heat-related illnesses are going to be on the rise over the next several days. Heading down to Houma tomorrow, local expert forecast 94 degrees, and we are going to see a chance for some rain, but I don't think we're going to see much south of the lake, and mostly dry as you get down farther south down the bayou. I'll explain why in a moment. We have a cluster of thunderstorms that are up to our north, actually producing some severe weather. However, we are still very much under the control of the upper high, so that little disturbance is staying away from us. However, as we get into tomorrow, one such little area of storms may start to move our way, thankfully being triggered by a weak front moving into the area. That may open us up for some scattered showers tomorrow later in the day, as well as on into Friday. Then by the weekend, the ridging starts to build right back in, and as this high settles right on top of us, I do think by next week we're going to see more mid, maybe even some upper 90s across much of the area. So our rain chance is starting to pick up a little bit tomorrow. The upper ridge is going to allow for this front to move in, and a few spotty showers later in the day tomorrow, more evening and night. May still have a few lingering showers early Friday before we stay rather dry for the weekend. And with that ridge building in, I don't think we're going to see any rain as we head into next week. Plus, high temperatures will be skyrocketing at more mid-90s as we head into next week, maybe several days of that occurring. So a little storm complex up to our north is not moving our way. This is actually in association with a front that will be moving into the area by tomorrow. Doesn't look like we're going to see a great deal of rainfall, but certainly some scattered showers with this frontal boundary. Now, this model does bring in some scattered showers and a little earlier in the evening onto the south shore. I'm going to switch over to our high resolution model. This is starting early on Thursday. Notice by 5 o'clock, most of the rain is along the Mississippi coast. Then we start getting into some more development by the later evening and nighttime hours of Thursday, and none of that really makes it down to the south shore. So I was highlighting Houma, nothing really moving down toward the coast or down the bayou. So the model still not in great agreement with who exactly will see the rainfall, but the models are in decent agreement that it'll be more late evening or later afternoon, evening, and into the nighttime hours. Maybe even a stray strong to severe storm. Risk looks pretty low, but something to kind of watch for as we head into later tomorrow night. No development is expected across the Atlantic Basin for at least the next 5 days, and models keeping the basin pretty quiet. Let's hope that trend continues. Again, a 50% chance of rain, especially on the North Shore later in the day. May see some lingering early on Friday, then relatively dry, hot, but not as bad as what is on the way for next week.
All right, Chris, thank you so much. Well, taking a live look right now at the Kennedy